guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mary and I'm with Simply Earth Boutique, and made some soap yesterday, some Mountain Pour soap as part of our Christmas line, and we're going to cut it today. It's been sitting since it's probably been 24 hours. I probably should have cut it sooner than this, but I got busy today and didn't get a chance to. But I'm going to be showing you all my new soap cutter that I just got from Mountain Pour. If you're anything like me, I have had a heck of a time getting my Mountain Pour soap bars to come out even. I've been using just the hand cutters, and I don't have them out right now. I think they're still packed, actually. But, you know, I've got the one that does a straight cut, and then I've got one that does the wavy cut. And when I'm pressing on it, I do good at the beginning, but then it's like it moves as it goes down through the loaf, and I end up with uneven bars. They're either bigger at the top and smaller at the bottom, or they're smaller at the top and bigger at the bottom, and it's really frustrating. So I got online and did some research, and Uncle Andy kept popping up in conversations that I was reading. So I jumped on Etsy and went to the store, Uncle Andy Tools, and ordered his straight blade soap loaf cutter. So I have not used this. I've had it for a couple of weeks now, and this will be my first time using it. So I wanted to show you here, and I will put a link to his store down in the description. This is the soap cutter, and it seems, I mean, it's really sturdy, it looks to me. It's got a piece back here where you can adjust back here, if you can't see this white part, where you can adjust the size of your bars. And he sends a little screwdriver along with full instructions on how to operate it. And he sends this little block as well, which I think is really convenient to measure the size of your soaps. You can cut them to 1 inch, or you can cut them to 1 1/4 inch. And the way that you do that is you just put the blade down and rest this back here. See, I've got it set to 1 inch right now. And then there's a knob on the other end of this white part that you turn, and it adjusts the size. So this moves, and you can adjust the size that way. So this soap, like I said, I made last night. I made 2 loaves of it. And we are going to go ahead and cut it. This is a confetti soap. See if you can see it or not. And I did end up putting some glitter on the top. I was undecided, but I went ahead and went for it. So we're going to see how this does. Now, they do recommend in the instructions that you cut your Mountain Pour soap basically as soon as it's solid enough to handle. But like I said, I've been busy today, so it's been probably, well, at least 24 hours, maybe a little bit longer than that. So we are going to see how this does. And like I said, I've got this set to 1 inch. So let's see. All right. Sorry, I've got a director in the background
I'm trying
here.
to give her hand signals because she asked me to be quiet, and then she looks at me like I'm speaking a different language.
There, they can see that.
Yes, now.
Okay.
And after my 10 signals.
So, not bad. And as you can see, it is even all the way around. Yay! This was worth every single penny. I cannot tell you how many loaves of soap I've made that have come out just completely cattywampus, and you know, you don't want to sell them because they don't look great, but at the same time you've invested all of that time and energy into making them. This is scented in peppermint, y'all. And it smells fantastic.
And it looks edible.
So, this is actually my first attempt at a confetti type soap. So, I don't think it turned out too horribly bad.
I think it's perfect.
But this, I mean, and it would have probably been a little bit easier. I probably wouldn't have needed to use as much pressure as I'm using if I had gotten to it earlier. But it's still not horribly difficult to get through this loaf. I mean, I do need to exert some pressure, but it's not like I'm putting all of my weight into it. So this is going to be a huge, huge time saver for me. A huge sanity saver for me. And I am just thrilled with this purchase. This is one of the best investments that I've made so far. Now I do have another cutter because I was running into the same problem with my cold process soaps as far as cutting them even. And I do have another cutter for that I bought that I also just absolutely love. And I will do a video on that at some point. With the move and everything, I haven't had time to make any cold process soap just yet, but it is in the works. I probably won't get any out for Christmas, but definitely in the spring. I've got several new recipes, things that I want to do that I'm going to start working on and formulating the recipes for. So I will also show you all that cutter once I get to that point. I have already used that cutter a few times, and it is phenomenal as well. And there's my little extra piece.
It smells so good in here. Oh, yeah.
So I got, let's see here.
Ooh, big block.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and probably 3/4 or so bars of soap out of that loaf. And we're going to go ahead, I made 2 loaves actually, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this one as well. That way I can get them wrapped. And this one is peppermint also.
And they both smell phenomenal. one of the perks. Our house will always smell good.
Yeah, that is true.
And I love it. I keep forgetting the name of that one. I think it was soap or a candle. I think it was a candle. That was like a pumpkin chai.
Yeah.
I love that one.
With everything going on, I wasn't able to get my fall line out the way that I wanted. I still may use that though.
I'll have 10 candles in my room and they'll all be the same.
Yeah, the pumpkin chai smells amazing.
I know.
Okay, so let's see. Here's the top of the second loaf.
Still pretty.
Yeah, I really love red and green.
Yeah.
For Christmas. Well, I mean, I just love Christmas in general. Everything about Christmas.
I love it mainly because it's just Christ's birthday. That's the main reason why I love it. That and the smell. I'm just really surprised that you chose glitter. Because you despise it with everything in you.
I do. I hate glitter. And it's, it is coming off some
but it's so
on my
pretty.
gloves. But yeah, I think it really makes the top of these soaps pop. It just makes them a little more festive, I think.
Yeah. And people love festive things for Christmas.
See how pretty that is?
So gorgeous.
So I don't think it's horribly bad for
I
my first confetti soap. I do see some things that I can improve upon a little bit. But, that's one of the fun things about this. I mean, it is a learning process, and you get to have fun while you're doing it. I mean, I have a blast doing it. It has its moments where it's extremely frustrating.
I've helped you a lot.
You have, yes. But overall, I love what I do. And as I state in the description, I am by no means an expert.
She's a newbie.
You can jump here on YouTube and find probably 100,000 videos from people that do this better than I do. But I look at it like this. They all had to start somewhere, just like I did. And they all had to learn as they went along, just as I am. So there's no doubt in my mind that I will get there. But the main thing for me is that whatever I do in this life, I want to have fun doing it, because life is too short for anything else.
Can I make the last cut?
Yes, I will let you make a cut.
Yay! I used to help her pour and what else do we do? Mix and choose colors.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's fun. I think like cutting soap is super satisfying.
Alright, do you want to do this one?
Yes.
Alright, you've got to make sure that it's all the way. Wait, hang on.
Glove.
Yeah, put a glove on.
Okay.
Have to wear the gloves.
Wow, the one glove I have not struggled to get on.
Okay, so you've got to make sure that it's straight and all the way up against the back in this.
Okay.
And you got to push hard.
Oh, that's awesome.
Alright. Pull it back up.
Pull it back up.
Wait.
She's better at this than I am.
There you go.
I feel like I just accomplished something amazing. Oh, my hand smells so good.
So, yes, I am thrilled with the soap cutter, and I highly recommend it if you are able to purchase one. Just my sanity alone is worth what I paid for it. And then I will have a little bit left over here too.
I cannot. I mean, I can't describe how amazing this smell is. It's not like, you know, the kind of fake peppermint smell. This is like the real, really good smell. I love it. You should make a pumpkin spice soap. That would. Well.
All right, so here we go. I'm not sure what I'm going to name this one yet. I will come up with something. But here we go. Uncle Andy's soap cutter, an absolute lifesaver. So we are going to wrap this up, and we will see you on the next one.